briefly discuss Surangama Sutra. You observe the nature of earth. In its coarse form, it is the great earth. In its subtle form, it is fine dust. When divided further to the level of infinitesimal particles, each ultimate atom consists of 7 parts at its limit of form. If you continue to divide until it borders upon emptiness, it becomes truly empty in nature. Ananda, if this infinitesimal boundary, when divided, becomes emptiness itself, then you should know that emptiness gives rise to form. You now said that all phenomena and their transformations arise due to the coming together of aggregates. Then look closely at this minute speck of dust. By combining how many spaces does it come to exist? It is not reasonable that empty space should combine to form another particle. And if this minute dust, when analyzed, merges into emptiness, then by combining many forms, can emptiness be produced? When form is in combination, that combination of form is not emptiness. When emptiness is in combination, that combination of emptiness is not form. Form can still be divided, but how can emptiness be combined? You truly do not understand that within the Tathagata, the nature of form is true emptiness, and the nature of emptiness is true form, pure and intrinsic, pervading the entire Dharma realm, responding according to the minds of sentient beings at the measure of their understanding. According to karma, it manifests. Now it's talking about the earth. The coarse form, that's the great earth. And the finest form is fine dust. The finest dust. So you divide the fine dust into this smallest infinitesimal particle after being divided into 7 parts. So if you continue to divide it, it borders upon emptiness, which is truly empty in nature. So when the fine dust is divided into 7, it's even finest particle. And this finest microscopic dust is empty in nature. So Ananda, if this microscopic dust becomes emptiness itself, then you should know that emptiness gives rise to form. All you now said that all phenomena and their transformations arise due to the coming together of aggregates. Like a human, through aggregates, it would generate all transformations and phenomena. Look closely at this minute speck of the finest dust. What is it an aggregate of? Nothing. This tiniest microscopic dust combined with another microscopic dust would become this microscopic dust. It is not reasonable the empty space to combine to form another. So how much should it be sliced to become emptiness? So how many of this microscopic dust combine to become form? So that's why the empty space is empty space, the form and phenomena are form and phenomena. If it is a form, then it is not emptiness. If it is a combination with, then emptiness is not form. It can still be divided, but not emptiness. How can the emptiness be combined? You truly do not understand that within the Tathagata form is emptiness. Emptiness is form. It has always been pure and pervading the entire Dharma realm, responding according to the minds of sentient beings and the measure of their understanding. So people in this world do not know about this, and they think they arise due to causes and conditions or self-arising, but actually because of the discriminating mind with discernments. That's why they say that, but actually without any true meaning. So that's the key in this. It's already stated in the Heart Sutra. Form is emptiness, emptiness is form. Form is no different from emptiness, emptiness is no different from form. It's stated in the Heart Sutra, right? Sutra. Because in the Tathagata Garbha, or the treasury of the Tathagata, everything is manifested by the wondrous luminous true mind. All form and phenomena are manifested by the wondrous luminous true mind, including the cosmic space, the sky, the empty space. It's impossible to calculate, it's impossible to put into words. It's meaningless to talk about it. And they don't arise due to causes and conditions, dependent arising or self-arising. So the wondrous luminous true mind include the true emptiness and the marvelous existence. They're all together. They're all manifested by the wondrous luminous true mind. That's what he meant in this passage. So that's why we can say that this human body has no wondrous luminous true mind. Of course it does. Not just the four elements. There is also consciousness and awareness and emptiness. So 7 now. Earth, fire, water, wind, consciousness, space, and awareness. So 7 kinds. He's explaining this more and more. He's continually explaining this. Actually, I feel that it's very difficult to talk about this. Do you know? The sun gives out a radiance. How much is it? How much light does the sun give? Can you measure it? Let me ask you, in India, how many grains is in the grains of sand in the Ganges River? Can you say? No. You cannot. Do you know the whole earth, the whole Sahara? How many trees are there total? How can you say? Impossible to say. How many grass is in the whole earth, on the whole earth? You can't. It's like you have skin pores on your body, right? We all know that. They can sweat, but how many of them do you have? You cannot say. How many hair do you have on your body? There are so many other hairs all over. On the armpits. What do you call them? And hair all over on the skin pores, do you know? Very fine hair. And sometimes some people have a very fine skin that you cannot feel the hair on the skin. But some people have coarse hair, so you can feel it when you touch it. How many? You can see. It's not just on your head. Your hair all over the place. It's impossible to those on the skin pores. Just about your own body, you can't understand. And it's neither dependent arising nor self-arising. The wondrous luminous true mind appears in the Tathagata Garbha. Because human beings have karma, that's why it can transform. And then you would generate consciousness. And once you have consciousness, then you have awareness and discernment. And when you see, you would have discrimination or differentiation. But actually, that's also not the true meaning. Those are also not real or not true. There's still many things we don't understand. Just anything, like how many degrees is the light, the bulb, for how long, what is the distance. So, which boundary belongs to this one and which belongs to that one? It's impossible to define. There are many things it's hard to say. The earth, it's hard to say. Of sand, this river, the whole, it's impossible to say. And how how many dust particles are there? It's impossible to say. Those are all impossible to say. How many dusts are there? And when you divide into the finest particle, that's still not emptiness. There's still something there. And then when you combine how many or how much emptiness to become a human, it's impossible. So it's written in there. So when you combine emptiness with emptiness, it's still emptiness. Even the finest microscopic dust combined with another one is still dust. Therefore, they are neither dependent arising nor self-arising. This passage is talking about earth. The heavy one is the earth. The fine one is the dust. When it's divided into the smallest one, it will become microscopic dust. Will it become emptiness? No, it doesn't matter how you divide it. It's still the microscopic dust. Lastly, he said, the Tathagata-garbha, within the Tathagata-garbha, the nature of form is true emptiness. The nature of emptiness is true form. So that is, form is emptiness. Emptiness is no different from form. They are intrinsically pure, pervading the entire Dharma realm. So this statement is more important.